My name is Jana Merkens. I'm 28 years old and I'm a German artist. This is my new piece, a 10 feet tall sculpture of Ludwig van Beethoven. Beethoven was widely considered to be the greatest pianist and composer there has ever been. We have to keep in mind that he was going deaf, but he kept composing, which is, in my opinion, absolutely unbelievable. Next year we will be celebrating his 250th birthday, which is the reason why I made the sculpture of him. Sculpting his face wasn't easy. My references were paintings and sculptures and a life mask that was taken from him in 1812. Beethoven's face has a lot of characteristics. He always looked a little angry, maybe obsessed with his music. I wanted the sculpture to be hyperrealistic, which means I had to sculpt all kinds of details like pores and wrinkles. Then I made a rubber mold and casted the piece in silicone. After it got painted, I started punching his hair. This took a while, but it gave the piece its character. I used real thick Indian hair for his head and dog fur for his eyebrows and lashes. My dad helped me building an armature for his giant body, and then I began wrapping aluminum foil, paper mache, and plaster around it. This was the first time I started to realize how big this piece is going to be. My high school friend Daniela is a queen when it comes to sewing, so I asked her to make the clothes for this piece, and she did such an amazing job. The hands were made the same way as the head. I sculpted them in clay, added skin texture to it, and casted them in silicone. I used real human hair on his wrists and real arm hair my boyfriend shaved for me on his fingers. You can't buy shoes the size Beethoven needed, so I asked a shoemaker in Cologne if he could make some giant shoes for me, and he did. What I thought was kind of cool was the interest of the media. There were a lot of newspaper articles about the project, plus I had over 5 different TV channels here recording all the different working steps. And I was a live guest in our local news studio in Bonn, the city where Beethoven was born about 250 years ago. Seeing him all done is a pretty cool feeling, and I'm very excited for what's next.